My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of self. I welcome all of you for today's session of Jivanmukti Viveka. First of all, let me wish you all very, very happy New Year 2025. So, New Year 2025, we are celebrating as Kalpataru Day. On 1st of January 1886, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa declared his purpose of incarnation. Let us offer respects to Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa on the 1st of January 2025 by chanting mantra for Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Avatar Varishtaya Ramakrishnaya Te Namaha. Avatar Varishtaya Ramakrishnaya Te Namaha. Avatar Varishtaya Ramakrishnaya Te Namaha. I'll be speaking more about Kalpataru Day in the evening session today, 8 to 9. Today, we spoke about the stages of enlightenment so far. The knower of Brahman, or called Brahmavid, about him, Sri Vidyaranya summarizes. So far, Sri Krishna told knower of Brahman in 3 ways. Sthita Prajna Lakshana, enlightened one. Then Bhakta Lakshana, the devotee's qualities. Then Gunatita Lakshana, the one who has gone beyond 3 gunas. So, Swami Vidyaranya is summarizing the characteristic of a Brahmadnani now. We have seen 7 stages of enlightenment called Shubhecha, Vicharana, Tanumanasi, Sattopati, Asamasakti, Padartha Abhavani, Turyaga. So out of that, somebody who has reached Sattopati or self-realization is called knower of Brahman. It's called Brahmavid. The knower of Brahman, Mundaka Upanishad says, knower of Brahman, because Brahman only. Brahmavid, Brahmaiva Bhavati. That is not possible in the day-to-day transaction in the world. If I know you, I don't become you. If I know about a tree, I don't become a tree. The knower cannot become known. But that doesn't apply in Brahmadnana. The knower of Brahman becomes Brahman. Knower and known becomes one. Brahmavid, Brahmaiva Bhavati. So such a person is called Brahmana in Vedanta. We have heard of Brahmana as a person who does the puja, who knows the Veda mantras. Okay. Brahmana becomes by birth or by profession. But really, Brahmana is not by birth or profession. Birth or profession is called Guna Karma Vibhagasha. Guna means nature, Karma means action. But one becomes Brahmana or when he becomes Brahmadnani, realizes Brahman. So then he becomes Brahman only, Brahmavid, Brahmaiva Bhavati. there's a saying in our Sanatana Dharma, Go Brahmana Hitayacha. We do a prayer for Go and Brahmana Hitayacha. Their Brahmana means a person who has enlightened, Brahmadnani, not by birth or profession. Hitayacha means for their happiness, for their welfare. Go Brahmana Hitayacha. Hitaya means, what is the hita for a go and Brahmana? Go means cow in one sense. Go also means Veda. Brahmana means Brahmadnani. So go Brahmana Hitayacha, for pleasing the cow and Brahmana. What is this cow and Brahmana relationship? Brahmana here is Brahmadnani, a enlightened one, liberated one, Mukta. The aspiration of Indian society is enlightenment or Jivanmukti. Like every society has aspiration. American society has aspiration to accumulate a lot of wealth. Indian society has aspiration to become a Brahmana. Brahmana means Brahmadnani. That's the deepest aspiration of the society, Mukti. Brahmadnani means Mukta. So now, to become a Mukta, a Jivan Mukta or liberated, enlightened one, the society craves deep inside Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Out of that, some societies are focused on Kama. Some societies are focused on Artha. Some societies are focused on Dharma. Some societies are focused on Moksha. Indian society, Bharatiya civilization, Bharatiya Janasamuha, they have a deeper aspiration for moksha, and that aspiration leads to respect for Brahmana. Now here Brahmana means one who has realized God, established in God, and one who has become one with God. Brahma with Brahmayo Bhavati Brahmana. Brahmana. So now, what we aspire, always we put a photo, we'll put a puja room, we'll do something in puja room, we'll do wherever possible the image of that. If we put, that's the aspiration. If one person wants to become film actor, he'll put film actor's photo in his room. One person wants to become, say, musician, he'll put a musician's photo in the room. The aspiration becomes our idols. So now the problem is the Brahmadnani, Brahmana, there's no idol possible because he has become free from all the limitations. He has become free from everything. He has become Mukta. And it is not often every day you find a Brahmana in your society. A Brahmadnani you won't find. They're not available in the street corner. The society had aspiration, Indian society had aspiration to remember Brahmana every day. Brahmana means Brahmadnani. For that, they needed a pratika, a symbol. What is the symbol for Brahmana? They told. The symbol for Brahmana, they told, go, cow. A Brahmadnani is symbolized by cow. So when they worship the cow, Indians don't worship the cow. Indians worship a Brahmadnani in the form of cow. Go Brahmana Hitayacha. Cow is a pratika or symbol For what? Cow takes very little from the anybody. It eats grass. It eats grass and gives milk, which nourishes the body and the mind. So similarly, a Brahmadnani does not take anything from society. He takes very little from the society. But he gives nectar, milk, nectar in the form of teaching, which nourishes the soul, Atma. So that's where the cow was a pratika for a Brahmana, Brahmadnani. That's the meaning of Go Brahmana Hitayacha. Every day morning, first thing in the morning, you have to go, you take milk from the cow, do namaskar to the cow. Okay, the milk is nourishing the body. So every morning, people remembered the Brahmadnani in the form of Go Brahmana Hitayacha. That was our culture. Look at anybody's house. Go to anybody's house. What they put in their way predominantly in the house symbolizes what they aspire for. Is it a film actor? Is it a musician? Is it a God's photo? So that particular is an aspiration. So our ancient Indian society, Go Brahmana Hitayacha was our aspiration. Go represents the Brahmana, Brahmana represents Brahmadnani. That was the aspiration. That's why cow is worshipped. Cow is not worshipped because he's giving milk. Cow is worshipped as a pratika, symbol for Brahmana, who is Brahmadnani. Now the Brahmana word means one who has realized Brahman. But the same Brahmana word used in many contexts in Upanishads. We have to understand the context properly. So Brahmana can be one who knows Vedas. Brahmana can be one who does puja. Brahmana can be one who is seeker. And Brahmana is one who realizes the truth. So the name is same, Brahmana. We should not get confused. We have to understand the context. For example, somebody has joined a medical college. He comes home. The father says, see, my doctor has come. See, doctor has come. He has not completed doctor. He has just joined MBBS. A doctor has come to home. The one who has joined MBBS is also called doctor. The one who has finally finished the exam also is called doctor. Similarly, one who is seeking Brahman, a seeker is also called Brahmana, and one who is realized Brahman is called Brahmana. So we should not confuse these two. This is the way of a Upanishad teaching. So let me tell you one small story about the Brahmana. I am going to tell you the story of a Brahmana called Ajja, Puttur Ajja. He is my guru. He had spent several days and months in deep silence and meditation. He was wandering. His original name was Gopalakrishna. He was married. He got enlightened. He became a Brahmana. Then he started wandering all over India. Where food comes, he will take. Somebody gives a dress, he'll wear. Not aspiring for anything in life. Whatever you get, you take. So one day he was going near a temple. In the temple, there's food being served. So he goes inside, sits for the food. Then somebody comes and tells him, this is a line for Brahmanas. Are you a Brahmana? So Ajja says, yes, I am Brahmana. Then they ask everybody to remove the shirt because the Brahmana will have a mark, a sacred thread in his chest. Ajja does not have a sacred thread. Then a couple of people come, beat him very well. You're telling you're a Brahmana, you're lying, you don't have a sacred thread. They take him, lift him physically, and throw him outside the temple. He was hurt. A lot of injuries are there. So then somebody comes and asks Ajja, knowing Ajja, they know. Ajja, people disrespected you. People hurt you. Are you feeling bad? Ajja says, why should I feel bad? They ask me whether I'm a Brahmana. Yes, I am Brahmana. I am no other Brahman. I am Brahmadnani, Brahmana. For them, Brahmana means on sacred, on thread. They are also right, I am also right. Their understanding is that much only. So society understanding today, Brahmana means one who does puja, or one who puts sacred thread, or one who is born in such a family. All of them are fine. Okay, the real Brahmana in Vedas, Upanishads, is one who has realized Brahman. I told you the story because the word Brahmana has different connotations. In Vedas themselves, some connotations. One who knows Veda mantra is called Brahmana. One who seeks Brahman is called Brahmana. One who is realized also is called Brahmana. So we should not confuse.
What definition did Krishna give when he was telling about Brahman and purnayoga? Did he mean this one?
This one. This one. We'll find out. Huh? So, the first description of a Brahmana is naked one. And Vidyaranya gives the naked one example like a child. Okay. What is this naked one? The Upanishad says, Jabala Upanishad, there's a Jabala Upanishad says, he is dressed like a newborn child. It means there's no dress. Naked one. The Paramahamsa Upanishad says, the Paramahamsa roams about without any attire, any dress. It's called Paramahamsa Upanishad. There are different Upanishads. 10 Upanishads are Muktika Upanishad. There are many minor Upanishads called other Upanishads. Jabala Upanishad, Muktika, Paramahamsa Upanishad and all. So what is this question of naked one? Who is this naked one? So the naked one in language is called Digambara. Digambara means one who has no attire, no dress. The sky is the dress. Dig eva ambaraha means he is naked. So that's why many realized people are called Digambara. Digambara, Digambara, Sripada Vallabha Digambara, 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 Sripada Vallabha Digambara. We'll call Digambara means one who is sky is the. So now, by walking naked, somebody becomes enlightened. Okay, it's a great opportunity. Just throw the dress and become enlightened. Don't wear the dress. So actually, it's a misunderstanding that enlightened one or Brahmana is naked one. The nakedness doesn't refer to this dress called dress made up of cloth. The dress for the soul, Atma, is the body. Vasamsi jirnani yata vyahaya, Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. The soul, the body is the dress of the soul. As the dress becomes old, the soul throws the body and goes to another body. So the dress, when they are saying, this is not the dress. The dress is the body. A naked one means one who has realized, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, I'm pure consciousness. That is nakedness. not the physical clothing. One who has realized Nanu, Nanembudu, Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sachidanandatma, Shivanamnani, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. I am pure consciousness. I'm not a body, mind, or intellect. For him, there's no body. He is no body. No body is no dress. Okay. Then why Upanishad say like a child? See, ultimately to communicate human beings, we need a language. Without language, you cannot communicate. The child is given an example of Brahman. Child is born naked. Okay. That nakedness is indicating your nature. When you are born as a pure soul. All children are divine. You are also divine when you are a child. Innocent, pure, divine. The child represents the innocence, the purity, and divinity. A Brahmana or Brahmadnani is also like a child. He has become wise, Gnani, and deep inside, he is like a child. So the purity, simplicity, and innocence of a child is the inner nature of Brahmadnani. The child is naked. So Brahmadnani is also naked, not having a body. So that is given as an analogy, example, should not take it literally. So the Brahmadnani is called naked one in that sense. Of course, some Brahmadnani may walk with a loin cloth or minimum clothing, but not having a cloth doesn't make anybody Brahmadnani. Qualify. Right? Then if you go to these beaches in California, beaches in America and all, people will be walking naked. None of them are Brahmadnanis. Welcome to that. Welcome. Right? So that is about naked one. Now, why is called naked one? Because in a state of samadhi, okay, in samadhi, there's no body, there's no mind, there's no world. So in a state of samadhi, it is like sleep, but waking sleep, not unconscious sleep. In the waking sleep called samadhi, there's no body, there's no mind, there's no world. So that is the state of nakedness which is referred, naked one. Right? So the naked one is referring to samadhi state. And when he walks around in the society with the dress also, he knows that he is Brahman. That way he is naked. So let us take the other case. That's in samadhi state he is naked. Samadhi, he is naked. What will happen to him when he comes out of samadhi? When some Brahmana comes out of samadhi, Brahmadnani comes out of samadhi, it's called Vyutana. With Vyutana, in that state, what happens? I met Ajja sometime in 2004, I think 2005 time frame. When we walked into the room, a old man is there. You can see him picture. So the old man has a dress which is not worn properly. He is not dressed properly. Right? This is how you look like when I met him. So dress, people can mistake such a person for a poor man or a beggar also. So now, dress, in the samadhi state, he has no clothes. Samadhi state, he has no body, mind, and intellect. He is naked. When he operates in the society, he will wear some dress. It is not that he will walk naked to say, I am Brahmadnani. Right? He doesn't have to announce to somebody, no. But he doesn't give a lot of importance to the dress. Okay. When I entered there, Ajja was in a dress with no button, almost looking like a beggar. Anybody can mistake for a beggar. So in Vyutana or Samadhi out, Nani out of Samadhi may not give importance to dress. Why? For us, dress is a status symbol. Dress is what we want to project to the world. How I look, who am I, is projected through a dress. A businessman put a tie and a suit. A policeman will wear a police dress. A monk will have a saffron dress. The dress is a communication to the society. Brahmadnani has nothing to communicate to society. His state is simple like a child. So the dress is our community. He says he doesn't care about society. For him everything is Brahman. So he wears whatever type of dress. Does not necessarily mean that he wears a shabby dress. Swami Chinmayananda also used to wear iron dress, saffron cloth with ironing. Okay? He's well dressed all the time. And he'll laugh at other monks. They'll wear some shabby dress, some torn dress. So they are trying to indicate to society that I don't care for the dress. Okay? I don't care for material things through their dress. Swami Chinmayan says, why do you want to indicate? Why do you want to indicate anything to society? Wear a proper dress, no, you have some money, no. Actually, the Swamijis who have a lot of money also, they wear a shabby dress. To tell the society, I'm poor man. I don't like wealth. Swami Chinmayan says, it is actually, your dress is your mind, not the body, not what you wear. Wear a proper dress and communicate your teachings. You don't have to wear a shabby dress to show you are vairagya. So what happens is the dress is a symbol of our ego. We use dress to communicate so many things in life. Do you? What type of dress you go to marriage? What type of dress you wear to the temple? What type of dress you wear to show off your friends? New Year party? So dress is our way of show off. For a Brahmadnani, dress is irrelevant. No, that'll come next. So dress is irrelevant for Brahmadnani. For a person who is Brahmana, who is seeking, I'll tell you about dress later. Right? So right now I'm speaking about Brahmadnani. For him, dress becomes irrelevant. But for a Brahmana who is on the path, for him, dress is a reminder. Right? A saffron dress means saffron dress is fire. I am burning with the fire of knowledge. That's why he wears a saffron dress. For a who is seeker or a sannyasi, saffron dress becomes a reminder. Right? What kind of dress Buddhists wear? yellowish. So yellowish dress represents the death. So life is not permanent. Completely, death is approaching anytime. Yellowish dress. The dead body, the cloth is yellow. So yellowish represents the death. For a monk, saffron represents the fire, fire of knowledge. So dress for a seeker or for a common man is symbolizes something. For a Gnani, dress is irrelevant because he himself is not the body. What about dress? Clear? So now, then not about dress, sir. Food also. Taste this tasty food, that tasty food is tasty, and this hotel where gives nice food. See, wow, this is so nice. Tongue, okay, he is not attached to tongue. For him, food is required to maintain the body, not for taste. There are two types of people. One who live to eat food. For other person, food is for living. So there are people who live to eat the food. They're called foodies. And Gnani eats the food for living. The other way. So which category do you come in? So to live to eat the food, or food is used for living. So when you live to eat the food, then you will have this taste or that taste, that smell. Oh, so many things will come. So Gnani is eating just to make sure that body maintains. Living to eating to live. Then he is not bothered about good and bad. Oh, I like this. I don't like this. This good, this bad. What do you mean by that? The good and bad, what we call as good and what we call as bad, affects us internally. Right? We label something as good. We label something as bad. We label something as nice, something as ugly. Our mind keeps on labeling. The nature of mind is labeling, giving a name. And that name becomes our vasana and samskara. We'll get affected by that. So Gnani does not label anything as good or bad, ugly or beautiful. For him, all are Brahman. So it doesn't mean that he will treat everything equally. Or he will like, there's a shloka in Bhagavad Gita. Shanicheka shupa kecha brahmane gavi astiri. A Brahmadnani treats a dog, an elephant, a Brahmana, all of them are alike. Doesn't mean that a cow also. So it doesn't mean that he will take a dog and feed something and treat a cow like a dog. No. He will treat appropriately, but everywhere he sees God, Brahman. It doesn't label anything good or bad. Respects and treats each accordingly as per the creation. In the words of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, cow is God, tiger is God. To the cow God, go and touch the feet and do namaskara. So tiger God, do namaskara from far away. Both you see God. Brahmadani sees God in both. He is not afraid of anything, but he will behave appropriately. So that's why Bhagavatam says, so when Upanishad and scriptures we say, we have to understand properly. Good and bad, what is the use of that? Because the moment you label something as good and bad, there will be inside there will be disturbances in you. Your mind gives a label and mind creates a disturbance. Treat everything as God. Everybody as Atma Jyoti. Instead of treating as a person, good person, bad person, ugly person, beautiful person, handsome. Treat everybody as Atma Jyoti, divine, but behave appropriately. So Bhagavatam says, do not label anything. Now, what will happen? The dress is actually about the what you show to the world, material world. The focus on the dress is focus on the material world. You know, one person was always handsomely dressed, Sri Krishna. Swami Chinmayananda is very well handsomely dressed. Iron shirt, iron, what is it? Iron saffron clothes. Sri Krishna was always very well dressed. Okay. Every day he wears a nice dress. So, by dress, don't judge a Gnani. Because Gnani is beyond your understanding. If one type of Gnani may wear a ordinary dress, other type of Gnani may be in a very beautiful cloth. It's not the dress which makes a difference. It's the understanding of life makes a difference. The inner understanding. How do you judge that? So, the sage is equanimous. He doesn't judge good and bad. And sage is always immersed in bliss. He perceives everything as Brahman. So, for example, when you go in the forest, there's a tree. For a person, the tree may look like a ghost in the night. For another person, oh, what a beautiful tree, Nilgiri tree, or this, what is that, banyan tree, 100-year-old. For a person who is taking medicine, oh, this is a medicinal value. For Bani, the same tree looks like Brahman. What is out there is irrelevant. What you understand, what you interpret makes a difference in your life. Your interpretation makes a difference in life. Same tree may look like a ghost to somebody and he gets scared. Same tree may look like a medicinal plant and somebody can take medicine out of that. Same tree can look like a Brahman for somebody, Nani. Okay, that's where in our culture, people going around the tree, people going around the Tulsi plant, all those things came. Respecting all living and non-living beings as God. Sanatana Dharma. People, other culture don't understand this. For them, it's a tree. So now the question comes. You say, dress is not for show off. Gnani does not show off. So nakedness means like a naked being, like a being like a child. There, we have heard of a yogi, great yogi called Vemana. He's supposed to be naked all the day. Okay. Now, why yogi is naked? Sometimes a yogi wears just a loincloth, minimum dress required for society, loincloth. And he may bear a staff. Why he is wearing minimum dress? It is not for show off. In Yati Dharma Sangraha, there's a text called Yati Dharma Sangraha. It tells the reason for a Gnani being naked or minimum clothing. Baba Nityananda of Ganeshpuri was wearing very minimum clothes, loincloth. Vemana was wearing a loincloth. Now, why they are naked? The answer is they are not naked. They don't want. They don't bother to dress. So Gnani is immersed in Brahman. In the bliss of Brahman, They don't even know about the body or the dress. Forget about dress. Body itself is forgotten. To give a closest example, a person drinks alcohol and he goes to unconscious. Then he may not be aware of the dress, what's happening to dress. So Gnani is intoxicated with the bliss of Brahman. In that intoxication, he doesn't care about dress. That's why dress will not be important. The other way. So what is the difference between a yogi and a Gnani? In case of a yogi or a monk, he is careful about the dress. He wears a certain dress to remind him about Gnana, wisdom. He is a practice for him. So Gnani or Siddha Purusha has gone beyond the stage. For him, there's no practice now. He is immersed in Brahman. So dress becomes irrelevant. In that irrelevance, he may walk naked. Not because he is focused on, I don't want to wear a dress. Whereas a person may wear a separate dress to show up to the society. Yes, I am renunciate. In case of Gnani, that whole dress concept is gone. He doesn't care about dress because he is immersed in Brahman. The other way. Okay. Yeah. Avadhutas, some of the Avadhutas, including Ajja was Avadhuta. Dress they don't care. Doesn't mean that they don't wear. Now, then there is another reason for monks have to wear a dress. The dress is a communication to the society. A policeman cannot go in a lungi and control the traffic. He has to go in a policeman's dress to control the traffic. So a monk is supposed to wear a saffron dress to remind himself that this is Gnana which is burning me, and to tell the society that I am a monk. In the process, he can teach some Upanishad, some Vedanta he can teach. For the teaching purpose or for communicating to society, dress is used. So the true dress is not about the physical dress. It is a mental state. The character mind is the dress. And then Upanishad says, Vidyani says, you should talk minimum. Moderation in speech is important. For whom it's told? For a Brahmana who is a seeker. For a Brahmadnani, it doesn't apply. For a Brahmana who is a seeker, it should be moderate in speech. Why? When we speak, we only speak food, entertainment, sex, money, power, position. All anatma only we can be matter of talk. Atmadnana, you don't get people to talk. If you talk Atmadnana, people will run away. If you talk about cricket, football, money, power, sex, a lot of people gather. If you talk about realization, enlightenment, then we know people. Right? So a yogi or a seeker should moderate his speech, limit himself to only talks of Atmadana. In the process, what will happen? Many people run away from his life. Only real seekers will be there around him. Moderation in speech is important for a seeker. Never talk about anything other than Atmadana. This is the tapasya of tongue. Never talk about food, sex, money, power, position. Never talk about negativity of the mind. Focus on Atma. Focus on the Brahman. That's what our Vedanta study circle is all about. There people don't gather for any other discussion other than Brahman. There are many parties where people get together. I've heard something like kitty party and all. New Year party. But we also have a party, Vedanta party, every week. Only Brahman is spoken of. then a person seeker, now speaker, seeker should be moderate in speech, because people of the world want only money, power, sex, and position. One day, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was watching out of the window and he saw one person coming. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa ran away and hid below the cot. He was afraid to meet that person. Then Shishyas come and say, what happened to you? Oh, that person Seth is coming. He is only talking about money, money, money. I can't bear it. So he's hiding. So look at your life. What are you talking all the time with anybody? Are you able to talk about Brahman and God? Or are you able to talk about worldly matters? A seeker should be careful about what you talk. Your speech determines your life. You create your life out of speech. So second instruction is given to a Brahmana, a seeker. A seeker should avoid unnecessary company. Okay. Try to spend time with your Atma, with yourself in meditation. Avoid unnecessary contact with the material people who are focused on material world. One sitting in meditation is satsanga. You are going back to the self. When you interact with the two people, 1 plus 1 becomes 2, becomes a company. 3 people becomes a crowd. Company or crowd is always focused on material things, unless it is a satsanga. So avoid company or crowd which pulls you into material world. Satsanga, always think of Brahman, God, that's fine. So look for the company of enlightened Nani Sangha. Look for a company of the seekers who are seeking Brahman. Avoid even one person who is not seeking truth. 1 plus 1 becomes company. 1 plus 2 becomes crowd. And the moment crowd comes, always thought and knowledge is about the worldly things. So now Swami Vidyaranya summarizes the characteristics of a Brahmana, Brahmadnani. So here you have to be very careful about the word Brahmana. Brahmana is used in 2 connotations. Brahmana is as a seeker of truth. He is also Brahmana. And a knower of truth. Brahmadnani is also called Brahmana. So what is the difference is, for a Gnani, what is sahaja, natural. For a seeker, it has to be the effort. For a Brahmana, Brahmadnani, what is natural. For a Brahmana seeker, it is a practice. Is it clear? What is practice becomes natural for a Gnani.
The one who is born in Brahma is what Krishna.
What is it?
Krishna speaks about another category of Brahman who is born in the family of Brahman.
Yeah, they are seekers. Born in the family of Brahmana for a seeking.
Yeah, he is also
Seeker. Right? So, first quality, Nirashisham. He does not bless for material things. Bless anyone for material things, material objects. Okay. So this applies to Gnani and this applies to a Brahmana who is a seeker. Now what will happen? Anybody who comes to a Mahatma, what do they have? They have a big list. I want a child, my promotion, my business. Okay. Right? All on material things only. Nobody comes for Atma. Right? So people don't come to Gnani for Atma Dana at all. Blessing, they come to say, I seek blessings and all. But what? See, my child is going for examination. Bless him that he'll get a good marks. My daughter is pregnant. Bless her with a son only, not even daughter. So like that, they come for material objects. So Nani knows all these material things are stupid. Okay. So then he says, may God bless you. He doesn't say, I bless you. May God bless you. Right? He himself is God, but he'll say, may God bless you, because he doesn't want to. Okay. He doesn't want to bless you for material things at all. Because he knows it's all limited. But people come only for that things. Baba Nityananda in Ganeshpuri, in 1950s, he used to stay in Ganeshpuri, about 50 kilometers from Bombay. People at those days, people will come by bus and car and stand in a queue. So many times Baba Nityananda doesn't even show his face. He'll sit his back. He'll say Avadhuta. And he'll take a stone and throw at people. You come for money. You come for a child. Huh? You're not come. Why you should come to Nani? So then they'll pick up the child, that stone, they do namaskara and do worship for the stone, and they'll get their water material benefit. So Dani does not bless you for material benefit. Dani only blessing is Atma. Are you clear? Ajja, my Putur Ajja, one person comes to him with a coconut and some banana. Like we go to some Swamiji, no? Okay, Swamiji, like we go to Swamiji with coconut and banana. Ajja is a Dani, Avadhuta. And offers coconut and banana to Ajja. Ajja asks, why you come? I want your blessings for my business. So Ajja takes the coconut, padar, he throws the stone. The coconut is broken. Take the blessing and go. Why you have to come to a Nani for a blessing? That guy got scared and ran away. So people come to a Nani asking for small, little things. So Nani doesn't give blessing. Nani is the blessing. Seeing it, Nani is the blessing. That's why you are able to see Nani. Right? And another blessing is another problem is there in blessing. So when you ask for a blessing, the blessing may conflict with somebody else. Somebody comes and says, please give me a promotion. Bless me. I mean, if I bless for promotion for this person, somebody will lose the promotion, no? Okay. Then, please, husband and wife both come to Namaskar Nani. Please bless us with a child. Husband is saying internally, I want only a boy child. Or I want only a girl child. Wife is saying, I want a boy child. Now, blessing is for whom? Then another person comes and says, see, my relative is so old and dying. Okay. Please bless us with death. Right? Definitely you have good intention to seeking blessing for death. But that person who is dying, seeking for prayer for life, I want to live. Then who should he bless? So Nani on the safer side will give a politically correct answer. May God bless you. He will not say, I bless you. Then comes Nirashitam. Anarambam. Second quality of Nani is Anarambam. So Anarambam means not beginning anything. Arambam means beginning. He does not, there's in the world we call self-starter, self-motivated. For all the jobs, more made are you a self-starter? Are you self-motivated? Or are you somebody has to kick you to action? Right? Employment looks for a self-starter. This Nani, he has no self, no ego. What will he start in life? Ego is required to start something in life. I want this, I want that, I want this. He has no ego. Then what to start? Ego is dropped. Ego is there only, some ambition is there. No, I want this, I have to achieve this, I want to make this, like that. So his Anarambam means he doesn't start anything. Oh, that means he is lazy, doing nothing. Anarambam doesn't mean laziness. Anybody does anything for three reasons: Swaicha, Parecha, Anicha. Swaicha means selfish desire. I want this, I want a promotion, I want a money, I want a bungalow, I want a house, I want a children, like that. Swaicha, selfish desires. So Gnani, there's no self. Self means ego. Then Swaicha is not there. Gnani responds Parecha. Parecha means people come and seek something from Gnani. The society approaches Gnani for something. So that time he responds to Parecha for Loka Kalyana. Samartha Maharaj, Swami Samartha, guided Shivaji for Loka Kalyana to fight against Mughals. Guru Govind Singh, Guru Tegh Bahadur, they fought. It's not for Svecha, it's for Parecha, Loka Kalyana. Then there is something Anicca. Anicca means neither selfish interest nor Loka Kalyana. Something happens. Nani responds to that. But he doesn't anything does. Anarambam means he doesn't do anything for selfish reason. All Gnani's actions are unselfish. Doesn't start anything. Any action to start, the desire should come. Then some action will start. The desires themselves don't arise in an egoist state. Selfish desires.
But he starts as a response to
That's what I'm saying. That's called parecha. Svecha, parecha, anicca. Svecha means selfish. With selfish desire it doesn't start anything. Parecha means for Loka Kalyana, based on the desires of people, he'll do something. Anicca means something happens, he'll respond. Make it, for example, Corona is the anicca. So Jnanisha actions are driven by Loka Kalyana and Parecha, not Svecha, Anaramba. Are we clear? Then third quality of Gnani, Nirnama Skram, Nirnamaskaram. Nirnamaskaram. He does not offer namaskara to anybody. So Nirnamaskara means offering namaskara to anybody. Huh? He does not offer namaskara to anybody. See, people offer namaskara in the world based on the position power. Oh, minister sahab aa gaye. What are namaskara? For his respect to position. Right? Good morning, sir. You're offering professor to the professor because tomorrow you don't give namaskara, tomorrow you don't get marks. Okay? In the society, namaskara is offered based on the position and power. For a Gnani, Brahman is everywhere, God is everywhere. So he does not offer namaskara to anybody, he offers only namaskara to divine, Brahman. Respect for all, not for a person or position, only for the divinity in all of them. It so happened that one person came to Ramana Maharshi ashram. He was wearing a Shanka and Chakra. He says, I am avatar of Krishna. I mean, he must be a mentally disturbed person. So Ramana Maharshi takes him, makes him sit on a chair, washes his feet, gives food, and does arati also. The Shishyas are, what are you doing to this mad fellow? Ramana Maharshi laughs. I'm not doing anything to mad fellow. I'm offering that to God in him. So, in the world, namaskara is done only based on the position and power. A Gnani does namaskara to the divine in every being. Nirnamaskaraha. Then astutim. Stuti means praising. He does not praise anybody. So in the world, we praise somebody to get the job done. Understand? So a salesman comes to your house, he's trying to sell a product. Then he says, Madam, your house is kept so nice and clean, so beautiful, you must be working hard. He'll praise you. His purpose is to get something benefit out of you. In the world, the praise is used for getting some benefit other way. So Gnani has nothing to get any benefit from anybody. Whom will he praise? If he appreciates somebody, it is for development of some divine qualities in that person. It's not a praise. The praise is boosting your ego. So Gnani appreciates somebody to boost the divine qualities in you. There's no selfish interest. The praise in the world is for selfish interest. The appreciation of Gnani is for good of the person who is being appreciated. Gnani has no benefit in that. He appreciates some good quality. Oh, this is very good quality. The idea is by appreciating the quality, may that quality grow in that person. It has no benefit. Praising is not done for the sake of any benefit. So he does not praise anybody. So next quality of Gnani is astuti, means no praise. Akshinam. Akshinam, Kshina Karmanaha. The two qualities. Akshinam and Kshina Karmanaha. Akshina means he'll never get dejected in life. Nothing can depress him. What can depress a Gnani? Gnani is like an ocean. He has become infinity. So ocean does not bother if there's a rains this year or not this year. No rains this year. Only well is bothered or river is bothered. Ocean doesn't bother rains. So Gnani is not dejected if any setback in life. In fact, any setback can make him bounce back. Whereas any setback for an ordinary man will make him puncture. Puss, gone. Whole thing is gone. All the world has fallen on his head. For Gnani, nothing can stop him. Nothing can no dejection possible. A small road hump. Okay, driver will start cursing. What type of road is this? What type of city is this? What government you are paying tax? He getting agitated with a road hump. Road hump. It's not even roadblock. For Gnani, there are no road humps and roadblocks in life. Everything is a divine play. He cannot get dejected. In fact, any setback will make him bounce back with much more force. The last, what is it? The last quality, what is spoken here of Gnani, is Kshina Karmanaha. Kshina Karmana means he does not do anything. He is non-doer. So all the spiritual terms we can misunderstand. Non-doer means lazy bugger, sitting and eating, doing nothing, like a stone. It is not like that. He can do many more things than other person. In fact, nobody can match the amount of work which Gnani can do. With a completely silent mind, peacefully he will work. But he has no doership at all. I'm the doer concept is not there. He works with the understanding that God is the doer through this body-mind complex, Ishvara. So he is a non-doer. So now, these are the 6 qualities which I spoke for a Gnani. A seeker or Brahmana, why we have spoke? A Brahmana or a seeker should practice this. So Gnani has already perfected. It's natural for him. What is sadhana for a seeker is siddhi for a Gnani. So why these 6 qualities are so spoken of? a person who is seeking Brahmadnana should adopt these qualities in their life. They should practice it. They have not reached there. So these are the qualities of Brahmadnani, which Swami Vidyaranyana summarizes. He summarizes for two reasons. These are the qualities of Brahmadnani. What is the point of knowing qualities of Brahmadnani? The point of knowing qualities of Brahmadnani is you should adopt little bit of this in your life if you are seeking Brahmadnana. Right? People come and ask, oh, what is the point of knowing about Nani's quality? No, what is the point of knowing Adnani's quality? How can I repeat Adnani's quality? It's only strengthen your ego. Nani's quality by knowing a part, little bit of Nani's quality bring you in our life will be beautiful. That's the idea. That's the reason Vidyananda speaks of qualities of a Brahmadnani. Anybody has a question on Zoom? Vaniji, Purnima,
Namaste,
Venkat.
Guruji. Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
In seeker and knower, both are same or different, you know?
Huh?
Seeker of the Brahman.
No, I told you, as example.
No, 1 second. Seeker is has to renunciate all the attachments. But in the case of knower, I think he need not, you know, he's already enlightened person.
Realized. See,
Realized
seeker
person.
is a sadhaka, knower is a realized person.
Okay.
Okay, sadhaka and Nani, both are called Brahmana. Like I told, no?
Yeah.
If I'm studying a medical examination, oh, my doctor has come home, who will say?
Yeah.
So both are called Brahmana many times in scriptures. You should not confuse.
Okay.
Right? Now, the seeker has to develop some quality, and Siddha Purusha or Gnani has some quality. Those both are explained in one couple of slokas here.
Yeah. Got it.
Right?
Hariom Prabhuji, Happy New Year, Happy Kalpataru Day.
Happy New Year, Happy Venkat. Venkat, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ. ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ, ನೀವು ಇದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದು ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಜೀವನ್ಮುಕ್ತ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಈ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಮಹಾಭೋಗಿ ಕೂಡ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಇದು
English Venkat, so that English people live.
So Ken, ಇದು ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ and Jivanmukta. What is the difference between these two? And you take example of Krishna, Shri Krishna.
Right.
Either Dharma and Mukta. Both. He upheld Dharma and he also a Mukta.
Right.
How does this tally, Prabhuji, to the talk today?
See, there is a Siddha Purusha and there is a Avatara Purusha. Okay, Siddha Purusha is somebody who is Adnani. Through sadhana, he becomes attained Siddhi. Nani becomes Nani. Avatara Purusha, from day one, he has no Adnana. Right? There are two different categories. Now, Siddha Purusha typically who has adopted a lifestyle of frugality, of not wearing a right dress, or not wearing some going focus to dress and all, and he becomes a Gnani. He'll continue with that. He doesn't change it. Whereas Avatara Purusha, he has no Adnana, he has no practices to do. Whatever he does is for guiding Loka, world. So Sri Krishna, he has to guide the politicians also. So he will wear a proper dress better than any politician, because people will see his dress now. Like when you go to a business meeting, will you go in a shabby dress or a tie and suit? So what is...
Yes, Prabhuji, correct, Prabhuji.
So, a Avatar Purusha will do what is appropriate to the occasion to bring a transformation. Is the answer clear?
The answer clear, Prabhuji. Connected to the day today, Kalpataru, when Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa revealed, he is Ishvara, the Avatara.
Right.
So how do you take Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa as an Avatara Purusha or a Siddha Purusha? How do you, is there a difference here?
There's a difference between a Siddha Purusha and Avatara. Siddha Purusha will start in Adnana, ignorance, but starts working towards sadhana and finally attain something. Okay? Typically, Siddha Purusha's area of influence is limited. Means the amount of effect on the society is limited. Whereas Avatar Purusha, the society gets impacted by a large degree. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has influenced a larger part of the world today through Vivekananda. What happened in case of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa? The Indian society was in total ignorance. They had forgotten their customs and spiritual life. He revived everything, and through Vivekananda, that message spread to the world. So, world at large is impacted. Such a person is called Avatar Purusha. The impact is limited, then such a person is called Siddha Purusha. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear, Prabhuji. I think this is very clear, Prabhuji.
Right.
Because I came from Egypt now, I see that whole bodies are kept as life. You know, all the items are kept also. Look like they attained till the point of dharma, but not mukti. And something like that. Somewhere the maturity gone up to the dharma, not beyond that.
That's right.
So here it's completely, yes, Prabhuji.
Egypt, they took a lot of things. Okay, when the king dies, they will have some 100 queen. All 100 queen are buried alive, so that the queen also will travel with the king. So, anybody else any question? Maniji?
Hari Om, Prabhuji.
Hari Om.
Beautiful beginning to the new year, Prabhuji.
Wonderful.
And the Jnani himself is the blessing. That is a wonderful.
People ask blessing from Jnani when they don't realize that there is a blessing standing in front of them.
Exactly. So for all of us, we are so blessed to have you in our lives, Prabhuji.
So, Narsimurti, any questions? Purnima, Vasudev.
Hari Om, Prabhuji.
Hari Om.
Like Vaniji said, the Jnani is the blessing was the takeaway of the day, Prabhuji. Really.
So,
fantastic.
Jnani doesn't give blessing. Jnani is the blessing.
What else do we want? Jnana is the greatest blessing from the Jnani.
Yeah,
fantastic, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, yeah, if there are anybody else has no questions, we'll close for the day. It's already 11:40. I have to start Kannada.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanannani Shivoham 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 Atmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Satyadarshanam Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyak Jyotihi Paratpara Jyotireva Jyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atma Jyotihi Shivosmiham Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. 12 o'clock, we start Kannada in the same Zoom link. Kaumari and Deepa, any questions?
ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಡೇ ದಿವಸ ಜೀವನ್ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ